What's up, y'all? JR Raymond back again, coming to you from Bowler X Pro Shop and Training Center inside Waterford Lanes, where I know I keep talking to you about the release and the thumb position and everything, but I'm going to show you the prime example of what I'm talking about. How ball reaction is affected by spinning it off the top versus spinning it and rotating it from the bottom and behind the ball. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do this and how not to spin it off the top here in a minute, so stay tuned. All right, so I've been harping on people. I've been harping on you guys about, making sure you stay up the back of the ball, keeping your thumb pointed towards the pins and not down at the floor, right? And a lot of people actually received that video really nice. And I tried to show you an example of what it's like to spin it on the top versus roll it. So I'm going to kind of show you the difference here now. I don't know that I can necessarily show you the ball going down the lane and what the difference is. I'll try. But yeah, let's give it a go. So I'm going to set the camera up and get you a better view so you can see exactly what I'm talking about here on the approach and then also on the lane. All right, so if I'm releasing the ball and I get it with my thumb forward and I'm throwing the ball and I go this way, let me back up a little bit so you can see the ball coming towards you. If I release it with my thumb on top and spin it, ow, 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 I'm stuck. Blooper reel, just kidding. I'll take my hand out a little bit because your thumb's not supposed to come out of the ball when your thumb's like that. If your ball fits properly, the ball won't come off your hand like that. All right, so here we go. I had thumb basically out of the ball now. And if I spin it on its top with my thumb facing the floor, it just spins. You see it's not moving the direction that we want. It's not going to the left, right? But if I do this now, where my thumb stays towards you and I rotate this way instead of this way, so it's this way instead of this way, now we get the ball to rotate here. And you see it change directions immediately because we're in the friction. This is nothing but dry board, so if I do that again, let me give it a little bit more rotation. Dry boards. Now you can see it goes to the left instead of straight towards you spinning, looking like it's got rev rate, but it really doesn't. So now let's see if I can demonstrate on the lane. So if I take this and I actually throw the ball with my thumb on the top side and spin it on the top with a little bit of motion towards the pins, let's see how much it hooks, if I can do it. Let me see if I can do it. See how little that actually hooks? You see it's spinning sideways. It's going, it's spinning and spinning and spinning, but it's never going to create traction because the axis is straight up in the air. So now if I take that same ball and I rotate with my hand underneath the ball, no cuts here, we're not going to cut away. If I rotate underneath the ball and give it proper rotation, instead, you'll watch it go left. Now, way before the end of the pattern, it finds its way to the left because now it can create some traction. So next time you're bowling, you want to try and do that. Let me see if I can show you the difference here. 1 second, let me get you up here. All right, so like I showed you before, it's all about the thumb. It's all about making sure when you release the ball, your thumb is facing the pins. So when you release the ball, your thumb is straighter and underneath, your fingers are below the equator, and then you rotate from here. Now, if the thumb is this way and down at the pins or down at the floor instead of the pins and you release, now it's spinning like a top this way, and we don't want that. That's the difference. So from here, just think of your hand being below the equator, not on top of the ball. See the difference there? Below the equator, not on top of the ball. Below the equator here, and then when you release and rotate, the ball rotates this way. You can see it go here, and then rotate sideways, hits the dry, and it goes left. Big difference. Now clearly you can see the difference between where your hand is, when the thumb is facing the floor versus when your thumb is facing the pins, obviously, but you have to feel that. You have to actually create that feeling. And the only way you can do it is by doing drills. Standing up here at the foul line, get yourself in a finishing position, swing the ball a few times, make sure your hand is below the equator. You feel the thumb come out first, then the fingers. If you have to, you let the ball go behind you to where its thumb lets go, and then you can still feel the fingers there, and then you're kind of spinning it forward. It's the same type of thing. It's going to be thumb, then fingers forward. So make sure that you get your thumb out faster. I can't tell you how to do it. It's all up to you. 9/10 of this is going to be, about whether your fit is proper. If your fit's not proper, you're going to have a hard time. You're going to feel like you have to either squeeze, or you're going to feel like you have to turn it to get out of it because it's hanging up in your hand. You've got to fix and correct these things. So get to a pro shop who knows what they're doing, that can fix the fit. If you want to come up here, I'm at Waterford Lanes in Waterford, Michigan. Come on up here. I will take a look at your fit, and I'll get you fixed up as much as I possibly can. So just get all this stuff checked out. Get your fingers below the equator, your thumb facing the pins rather than facing the floor, and you'll be okay. That's all I got for you. Make sure to head over to easybowlingstats.com, 10pindoctors.com. Sign up for everything over there. And until next time, we'll see you guys later.